It's part one of our interview with the great Colin James. I'm John Beaudin from Rock History Music. In this first part, Colin talks about his friendship with someone who gave him a great chance, the late great Stevie Ray Vaughan. Keep in mind, this whole interview will be part of a podcast, and you can check it out. The links are in the description of this video, as well as the entire video at Rock History Book. But links, remember, all in the description. Here's the great Colin James. Tell me about Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Well, I just have nothing but fantastic memories. And I think the farther I get away from the times that we did spend together, the more I realize what he did for me, and selflessly. And I can't imagine everyone wanted me to be on the road when he took me on the road. And I know what it's like. It's a place where you have, where you can go and, buses or, bands need them to get away from everything. So it's like, I was probably invading that bus on Stevie's allowing me to. And they gave me they let me put my guitar in the bay, and they bought me a room. I had no money. I was on the road for a couple weeks. So that must've cost a mint, whatever it was a night for my room. And I just, he bought me plane tickets, and I just have, we just became fast friends, Stevie and I. From the minute we met each other in Saskatoon backstage, we had a lot of the same references. We had a lot of the same musicians we liked. And he was just a great guy. And then I guess the worst thing that happens when someone is lionized and he's become like a Bob Marley figure in the Jimi Hendrix figure. But what's forgotten in that is a guy who was just a funny, awesome guy, and a talented guy beyond belief. Watching him play was like scary. It was actually frightening because the way he tapped in, because I love guitar playing, I love singing, but I love it to all have a point, not just playing for playing's sake or being fast. And Stevie's that one guy that could not only blow your mind with speed, but that wasn't the point. It was all soulful, and it was all done in the right amount around from the right place, and I think that's what made him super special.
Are you watching the clock? Is there any part of you that goes, I got a lot of stuff to do?
You know what? There's so much ahead of me right now that it's really hard to even think that way. We are just, slowly making gains in America.
Yeah.
After all these years. And I'm about to head out with about 19 shows with Buddy Guy in March. And we're going all the way from Los Angeles to New Jersey. And it's a great bill. I'm really excited about playing some of these venues. I'm super pumped. And, we're going into city wineries in Nashville. We're playing our own show there because he's playing another show in Nashville that I'm not on. So we're doing our own shows where we can. And I'm in a place right now where I really have to build that. So really there's so much work ahead. It's kind of staggering. And how huge it is down there just to get
65%. I got to interrupt you. 65% of our audience at Rock History Music on YouTube, they're American.
Yeah.
It's strange as a Canadian guy, because that's where classic rock is. Everyone,
right.
Most of the audience. Yeah. It must feel kind of nice going out there and discovering new fans.
It is. We started out, I used to play the northern states. We'd play Cleveland and Buffalo, but we never really got a handle on it, and it was expensive. So it's kind of one of those things you just you try until you just kind of get exhausted. So now in my life, all this time later, this kind of came naturally. We made the Blue Highways record, and we got a job going on some of those blues cruises with like Taj Mahal and all these different people. And it's what happened when we started on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday on the boat. People went, oh, great. And most of the people were Canadians in my, coming to see. And then by Wednesday or Thursday, we had turned around and we had started getting people kind of going, how is it that we don't know you? And how is it that you have 19 records, at the time, 18 records?
Yeah.
How is it that you have that? And we didn't even know. So it's just been really cool that way. And but it doesn't mean it's going to be any less work. It's a huge country. And like I finally, at least my music's getting into the hands of people down there who are reviewing records and people who, and now getting in front of Buddy Guy on this tour, will just be a blessing because these are nice rooms, 2,000 seats and up. And it's just going to be perfect. So I'm really excited about that.
Keep in mind, if you want to see the entire interview, check the links in the description of this video. Also, the podcast of the entire interview is right there waiting for you. And links to Colin James' website where you can pick up his brand new album. Make sure you comment on our video, subscribe to our channel, and share our videos. I'm John Beaudin. This is Rock History Music.